Hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome back. Yo, I know that I am late. This live stream, I scheduled it since. We're supposed to be live before now, but yeah, just when I was about to come on live, some needed my attention. Immediately, I sat down to just get into the studio. My attention was needed, so there was no way I could come on live. So pardon me, but I'm like, yo, this topic we've scheduled, we're going to have this conversation. So yes. Adegboyega. Pastor Tobi Adegboyega. Look, we have two live streams, okay, that is gonna go up. We have one scheduled here for this pastor, and we have the other one scheduled about Cora and CPS on Entertainment Daily. So y'all get ready. The gist is going down. Nelly, welcome, Queen. Thank you so very much for joining us this evening. I was supposed to do this live stream since afternoon, but yeah, I wasn't able to come on live until now. So let's quickly get into this conversation. Like I said, there's a whole lot and live now. So let's quickly get into this conversation. Like I said, there's a whole lot and okay. So our sound is good. So we're going to get right into this. It's going to be a quick one. So this is a very famous so much, to say about this pastor Adegboyega in particular. I don't know. I just feel like something about this man is not right. Like it's not even all right. So I just feel like something is up with this. I one thing, and it's not even what sorry, yo, what's this? It's not even what people might be thinking about, but I just feel like when you go and enough is enough with this whole y'all. If you're just coming in, please like the live stream, give us a thumbs up, and let's do this. And I just feel like it is now getting too much that people just come up. Yes, was it yesterday we're talking about Yule Doce, Pastor Dumeje? That was another one, Pastor Abi Prophet Dumeje. I just feel there's so many people that come up with this title of a man of God, I'm a pastor, and this and that, and their character and their way of life is not just aligning. Me, I'm not even talking about fraud case or whatnot. Like British people, I look at them with one side eyes. Like if you know those people, you know them. Like, yeah, I'm not even going to sugarcoat my words. Like you know them, you know them. Their job is to destroy other people and whatnot. I said what I said. You don't like it, hawk transformer. Okay, proceeding. So when those people say something, you have to take it with a grain of salt. Anything that is coming from over there. Those people with similar flag, any flag that has red, white, blue in it, look at them with your side eyes, plus other people. But anyways, you know what I mean. Like right now. So back to the gist. And I'm not saying like, okay, if they present evidence that he's done something, but I'm not even sitting here saying what I'm saying about Pastor Adegboyega. And I think I'm going to be calling him Mr. because I don't want to use that title. Because one thing I don't like is when your lifestyle is not reflecting. And I feel like there's so many, not only, a lot of people kind of say it, oh, because of the flamboyant lifestyle. And that's not even the aspect I'm even looking at this whole thing from. So for people that will be saying, okay, so is it that a man of God cannot live a life like this, or a man of God cannot this, a man of God cannot that? No, that's not what we're saying. I'm looking at it from even the recent video he just did, which we're going to play it. We're going to respond to that. But hold on, I'm trying to do something, but this is my device. Oh God. What's up with this device? What's up? Oh God. Oh God. Oh, go. Y'all give me a second. Mm. let's get this. I'm trying to get my other device so I can just easily share to the community, so more of our people will know that we're live, or we were live. And look, feel free to drop your 2 cents. Let me know what you think. If you have something you want to say, you know the topic. If you don't, I'm going to be explaining, and we're going to be pulling up posts and reading posts. And we're also going to pull up. Luckily, that I didn't do the live stream when sometimes they say every disappointment is a blessing. It can be a blessing in disguise. So I kind of saw just before I came on live now that Pastor Adegboyega has finally. Broken his silence. He had a few things to say addressing Nigerians and people that know him and whatnot. So we're going to listen to that also. We're going to pull up the post of what we know and all of the 9 years. Um, but like what I wanted to say is the fact that, you know, when you call yourself, in fact, let's leave man of God, pastor, all those titles and whatnot. You as a believer alone, like a believer as a Christian, there is a certain lifestyle, there are certain things that are expected of you. There's a way you're supposed to act, like, and I'm not even talking about just acting, the way you live your life, your behavior, and your use of words, should show. But one thing we see with a lot of these people that come up with this title of I'm a man of God, I'm a pastor, I'm a this, I'm a that, not their character, not their lifestyle, not the kind of words that come out of their mouth, not their behavior and everything. Nothing really shows that they are these, like the title they've given to themselves. Because at the end of the day, so many people are not called, they call themselves, so it's just not adding up. It's just not adding up. When people were talking about this man of God, I was like, okay, people give people opportunity to just do their thing. My own is letting him drive flashy car. People that were talking about him driving, like, that's not even a what God blesses his children. So what if God has blessed him and he decided to show it off? Why not? But that was not even the point. But I kept looking at the kind of things that Pastor Adegboyega would say, the way he's man, and so many of these men of God fall under this category that you just look at them and it's this two and two is not adding up. As a man of God, you cannot just be living a yo-yo lifestyle, be talking like a yo-yo, and be all worldly. Like, too much of worldliness is just in them. Like, they always like all this worldly everything. I'm not saying it's not even about the mingling. Like, it's just everything about you is showing worldliness. And I'm like, what is it? Like, if you don't tell us, or if you're not introduced as a pastor, if people don't say that, we cannot see you and know that you're a man of God. Okay, let people see you and let the light of God shine through you. Not by driving expensive cars and all of that, but we mean let people see, godliness and everything in you. And most of these people just don't have it. My take. If you disagree, drop your comments. You want to jump on the panel with us, let me know. I can drop links. You can jump on the panel and let us know what you think. But then, what he actually said, what this Pastor Adegboyega said, I kind of like understand what he's saying when he's telling people not to panic. Let me quickly go over to Instagram where I can pull up some stuffs, and we are going to be let me see which. Let me see. I want to pull up the post that we saw that was trending, that everybody is talking about. Where is that post? Let's go to the. Okay, wait. Let's go to the blogs. Let's see. Let's pull up what we know about Pastor Adegboyega. What we are hearing about Pastor Adegboyega. This is a press statement from who to United Kingdom, December 4th, 20. Okay, so this is press release from Pastor Adegboyega. Is that it? A statement by Tobi Adegboyega's lawyer. So before we get to that one, let's see, where is the other post? Mm, 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 mm. So anyway, we heard about the deportation of Pastor Adegboyega. So this is what we heard, and let me see how many hours ago. 15 hours ago. So yeah, this has been out for a while before now, and let's go through this, and then we go to the statement from Adegboyega's lawyer. And then, yeah, okay. So here it says Pastor Adegboyega loses deportation battle after his church was shut down over alleged 1.8. I hope you all can hear me. Let me put this microphone closer to my mouth as we read this. Over alleged 1.8 million fraud. You know, one thing that I will tell you why earlier I said when anything that has to do with British people, look at them with one side eyes. And I just feel like this is common. When you talk about fraud, there is no country where you don't have fraudulent people. You don't have any. If you can, let's even look at this fraud thing. Who is more fraudulent than the British people? I've been now people who don't know history. Let's talk. And I feel like when anything has to do with Nigeria, the way the rest of the world blow things out of proportion, and this is not we over here or me over sitting here trying to support any nonsense. I feel like if somebody is doing something, catch the person, strangle them if you want. Fine, not concern me. If you decide you're going to be, looting people's hard-earned money, if they lie, make they hang you upside down or from your block cost, you deserve it. So but I feel like the way the rest of the world presents this thing, they make it look like it is only Nigeria that is doing this thing. But meanwhile, when you go in history, you will know that there is nothing Nigeria or the whole of Africa will ever loot from any other person that will compare to what the British, the Americans, and the rest of them they've ever done. And I feel like the way they always look at Africa is very easy when you're an African, the kind of eyes you're looked at when you're out there. And secondly, it's even worse when you are a Nigerian, right? Ade, when you are a Nigerian, and it's just too much. Every single thing is they will squeeze it and turn it into fraud, even if it was something else that was happening. I'm not in defense of Adegboyega because Oga on day body too, we don't know. Okay, but we're just watching. But I just feel like these British people they're one of the fastest people to just point out this fraud. But yet, now there people come they collect gold, they give people ordinary mirror. Now there people they carry people for slave. Now get out from here. Proceeding, and then their pikin wey commit, they not bring that one out because it come from royal family. Now Adegboyega gonna want take set example, make una get that from here. Okay, let's continue. All right, so now from what we're seeing, it's been said that there's a fraudulent something going on with this so-called pastor. Adegboyega doesn't look like a pastor, so I don't even want to be calling him a pastor. Let's proceed. So, but what we see, they said his, deportation is around the corner and he might be deported because of this. So 1.8 million fraud. And it says a Nigerian pastor, Tobi Adegboyega, has lost his legal battle against deportation from the UK following allegation of fraud and financial misconduct linked to his controversial church, SPAC. SPAC Nation. The church name self now what? The church name, which one be SPAC? Let me believe that this SPAC represents something. Pastor Adegboyega, come and answer. What it be SPAC? You don't come, oh. Mọ́bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn, ẹni tí já. Mọ́bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn, ó ti gbàgìrì lé. Let me put some Yoruba, since he's a Yoruba man. Anyway, let's proceed. So, Pastor Adegboyega, I'm not understanding the name of your church. But anyway, they said, okay, so link to let's see. Okay, controversial. Okay, in his church, Spark Nation, despite the claiming deportation would breach his human rights, uh, his human rights. Let's say they send you. Some of them they make me laugh. But this one I just come from Africa. They tell these European people say human rights. Who bad reach these people? Wickedness start end for where they day. Seriously. And see, on this live stream, we're giving it straight. Like, I'm not even going to sugarcoat any of my words, but don't come from Africa and be telling Europeans about these people. Their wickedness is born with them. Like, now straight up, no be saying anything, no fish out. Are they? Digging the mess. All right, so I just found this line funny that part of his claim is that they're gonna have human rights. Like these people not send you if they come from Africa, Nigeria, anywhere. They not send you. You not get right. Which rights you get right now? They put the anchor for your ancestors their neck and no fish out. Then they see you as anything. Story alone. So let's proceed. Okay, said is a breach of his human rights and immigration. Um, sorry for the breaks being interrupted. Okay, so controversial so that's what the claim of his deportation would breach his human rights. An immigration tribunal ruled that he should be deported back to Nigeria. Adegboyega, who is 44 years old, who is the cousin of, I don't even know why they have to link in his family members. So I don't even know why they have to link whomever is related to Pastor Adegboyega into this thing. But anyway, let's proceed. Adegboyega, who is 44, who is cousin to the Star War actor John Boyega. Who is John Boyega? Star War. It doesn't. Anyway, I guess it's a famous person. Hence, they had to link the person. Okay, that he's a cousin to John Boyega, had argued that removing him from the UK would violate his rights to family life under the European Convention on Human Rights, ECHR. I told you to stop jumping. Now you're coughing. Eh? Uh, um, he cited his marriage to a British woman and his community work with Spark Nation has reasons for remaining in the. But all of these things you're giving as excuse, they don't care. If you like, marry their citizen, let that person be white as white, whatever, or be any color as whatever. But I don't know whether he's married to white or a person of color that is British, but they don't care. They're gonna do what they're gonna do as they see you in Nigeria, they cross their mind and everything they vex them. So okay. Describing him as a charismatic leader, his legal team highlighted his effort to mentor hundreds of young people, particularly from London's Black communities, to steer them away from crime. They claim his work had been praised by prominent figures, including former Prime Minister Boris Johnson and senior Metropolitan Police officials, although no testimony from these figures was submitted. Yeah, you just say even if they're not talking, they will give you. Not gonna they play. All right. Continue and said, however, the tribunal noted that the Home Office presented a different narrative. According to the judgment, various manifestations of Mr. Adegboyega's church have been closed down by either the Charity Commission or the High Court because of concerns over his finances and lack of transparency. Spark Nation was shut down after failing to account for more than 1.87 million in expenditures. I been kind of going to go buy designer bags. Okay, 1.87 million in expenditures with allegation that the church encouraged members to take drastic measures to donate money. Former member accused the organization of being a cult, claiming impoverished individuals were urged to take out loans. Wow. Commit benefit fraud and even sell their own blood to fund the church. But if anybody says, this is one thing with people I don't understand. Like, are you all that silly? People just be telling, now the next thing now, now juju. How can somebody be telling you to go sell your own blood just to bring all the money to come and donate to church? What part of the Bible that says you should give by force? You don't have, you don't have. There's nothing like you're giving by force, but all of this is alleged. They've not proven anything yet. But if anything is proven, okay, we're going to get to know about it. But the thing is, what Mm, mm. I don't get it. Like they're telling you to sell your blood and then committing benefit fraud. Like you have to go and commit fraud or sell your own blood just to come and give to a pastor or somebody that you see as a pastor, a mentor, a public figure, or whatever. That's on you. The joke's on you. Except you're telling me they use jazz on you, and this jazz was okay. They did something, some kind of voodoo, black magic thing, and you don't know what you're doing. We can understand. But if you fully know what you're doing and somebody's telling you go sell your blood, and you're not even selling your blood to use the money for yourself, you're selling your blood to come and give money to somebody like Pastor Adegboyega, that the next day you will see him wearing designer from head to toe. The next day you will see him driving in one of the most expensive cars. Then the joke's on you. You are the foolish one. Seriously, because what is the thing there? He cannot be living that kind of lifestyle and he's not able to help you people, but instead people are selling your blood, committing fraud and whatnot. So what this church member is alleging, whew, it is something. Okay, so let's go. Okay, okay, so continue. Said it's alleged that the church leadership lead lavish lifestyle and they have and they have some of these people that write for these blogs, not gonna they look at them and they write to. Okay, so it said it's been instance of abuse. The judgment stated the Home Office case before us was that all of the needs. Give me a second, please. All right, sorry. So it said before us as all need to be taken into account when evaluating whether Mr. Adegboyega is in fact of real value to the UK. So this is part of what came out, that we were hearing that okay, because of all these allegations and whatnot, Pastor Adegboyega, on that light you see, I think it's on that small table. Oh, sorry, I have my little one with me here, so hear her voice. It's on the table under the Christmas light. Ade. Yeah. Okay. So that's what came out, and comments were flying, blogs were, blogging about it, people were retweeting, and a lot is going on, and people were, wondering, is Pastor Adegboyega going to come out and actually address this? What is he going to say about it? And yes, he is. From what I also see, he released an official statement, and not only official statement, but now um, we've seen a short video. We've seen a short video that he did also, and we're going to pull that up. But first, let's get the. If you're coming in, you're welcome. Give us a thumbs up if you are just joining, and please drop your 2 cents concerning this Pastor Adegboyega that lives a flamboyant lifestyle and the things we're hearing. But let's wait and see how this whole thing is going to play out. But what do you think? Okay, what do you think about the situation? Do you believe what the UK people that he's battling with are saying? Or are you of the opinion that these UK people are always out there witch hunting? If you know, you know. Mm-hmm. But let's see. Okay, so let's get the statement from his lawyer, and then we'll go and pull up the video that he did, a short video that he did. Where is Adegboyega's stuff? Okay, so this says the claim that Pastor Tobi Adegboyega is facing deportation. So this is press release, United Kingdom, December 4th, 2024. And it says statement by Tobi Adegboyega's lawyer. Not to see, I will read this one. Wait, let me see. Let me see if I can. Ooh, wallahi. I will read this one. Let's try. Let's see. Okay, statement by Pastor Tobi Adegboyega's lawyer. So people with calls and text messages have uh, inundated me since last night. I could not stop laughing when I read that Tobi Adegboyega faces deportation from the United Kingdom. The newspaper that carried the news was ignorant. I have acted for him as a lawyer on a personal basis and for the ministry. He is not facing deportation from the UK. This is this is elementary immigration law for journalists. Deportation is for criminals. He is not. Even though the Count and the Charity Commission had issues with SPAC nations, he was not personally found guilty of any wrongdoing. Toby has lived in the UK for at least 20 years without a criminal conviction. He has contributed significantly to the British community. He has faced many challenges, but he is a winner. Many of his adversaries are from the African community. Sensationalism is an act of idiocy. It is not what the paper it was written on. I read some comments this morning and wondered why people are so quick to make ignorant comments without fact. I wondered why there is joy in seeing people go down, including so-called pastors' society has a big problem as we cannot handle people who are different and want them to go down. We love people who act sheepishly with zombie traits. Oga lawyer, this not be waiting there at hand. Tell us what we want here. Which one be zombie traits? Anyway, let's continue. I said, as his lawyer, I wrote during the High Court decision on Spark Nation a few years ago. I said that this latest news on deportation is false, and I will make no further comment on the deportation matter, privately or officially. Dele Oluwanle Solicitor. Oluwanle, relax, abeg. These days, if I know they know, most of them are lawyers, sef, na like charge and bail lawyers. Like before, lawyers, the lawyers on our own these days. Like the other one that was busy talking on the news. What are people doing in law school these days? Now, wow. Lawyer, if you're going to tell us something we want to hear. Don't come and be talking church. This thing is fighting one thing, and the other one is. Let me see. Is this a continuation? Why did they post it? Why did they? Let me see. It's the same stuff. But I don't know why they a few years ago, but at the end, this person is saying he's not going to really say anything officially or unofficially, but he already spoke a lot. If you know that as his lawyer, you're not going to come out and try to correct the narrative, or at least as much as you can, if the case is still in court, then shut up. Lawyers these days, some of them are not even lawyering. They don't even know their left from their right. From what we read here, what is the thing now? Coming out to say people are rejoicing. Of course, who does not know that people that when something bad happens to someone, there will be people that will be rejoicing and people will not be rejoicing. As a lawyer, that's not what we're expecting you to say if you're ever going to even open your mouth to say something. But yeah, I get it. I guess you two, you're wearing designers clothes like Pastor Adegboyega. So yeah. And which one is why are the church people collecting stray bullets now? What did they do? Or is it because he was judged recently, or judged, dragged recently because he was hanging out with the videos and the rest of them? I think celebrating his birthday in a nightclub. I really look. I need to do what you want to do. That's not even the thing, but maybe the church people didn't like the fact that he spent his birthday with secular musicians, of which people always look at secular musicians like they're the devil. And I'm like, yo, y'all chill. If you're going to be winning souls, you cannot be pushing those people away. So if he decided to spend his day in the nightclub, his birthday in the nightclub with the video and the rest of celebrities like those secular musicians and whatnot, it is what it is, with the kind of influence he has and whatnot. Maybe they will be playing gospel song that day at the nightclub. We do not know, but stuffs like that are possible. But this statement from this lawyer, on a more serious note, I think it does make sense. Something else I want to add before we pull up what is it called, the statement, the video that he did, Pastor Adegboyega did by himself, is hold on. It's the fact that it seemed like Daddy Freeze is always hanging out with people of questionable character before they get before they get into the hot soup. Because I remember that the Fizz was in the UK recently, and one of the people that he was seen with was this Pastor Adegboyega, Tobi. And I'm thinking, so what's going on? Daddy Freeze, are you going to say something? I would really love to hear Daddy Freeze's um, take on this pastor's situation. But the thing is, we're just going to wait to see what the people that are taking him to, if they're taking him to court, immigration, whatever they're doing. Let's wait and see the outcome. Okay, are they going to be able to prove that the 1.85 million pounds, dollars, I don't know what currency, yen, naira, I don't know. I think it's pounds that is missing. Are they going to be able to account for it? Are they going to be able to prove that he did something? He used it on designers wear or expensive cars. So we're waiting to see the outcome before we will have a final say concerning that situation. So that's that for that. But I just feel like Daddy Freeze been hanging out with people before some kind of things will now be happening to them. So Daddy Freeze will be looking at you with one side eyes too. What is it with you? Come out and tell us what you think about this situation. But yeah. So just before we leave, which one am I? Which one are we seeing here? Wait a minute before we go and get the other one. Since we're talking about Pastor.
Pounds pro, where they say they're using short. But anyways, I am happy that I wants to be deported because to be very honest, there one case when I won't read out now. Now look at the screen. This thing was sent to me on.
So this is the very dark man talking.
9:45 a.m. So let me quickly read it. It says, "Good morning, very dark man. How are you doing today? My name is Dash. I am a former Dash Dash. I believe you must have heard or come across my story on the internet and national dailies. However, to summarize my story, my estranged wife, Dora, was having extramarital affairs with different men.
Wahala.
Worthy of mention is Pastor Tobi. They both conspired and she fled with my two luxury cars, G-Wagon and an AMG, documents to all my properties in Lagos, everything I have worked for up until date. My sons were also abducted till now. I have no communication with them. She has been the one on the offensive, and all effort to resolve this issue have been proven abortive. Despite involving the police and DSS, it's like
everybody's bringing out their wahala with Pastor Adegboyega.
I held bent on destroying me. My life has been
anyway. Let's just pause this one first. But addressing this guy, very dark man, you cannot say you're happy that he's being deported. If you have any case, you can still go and sue him over there, or sue him. His lawyers will represent back there. So don't get excited that somebody is about to be deported. There's nothing cool about that, because if he's innocent and he's about to be deported, that's not cool. And of all countries, it's British people that wants to deport somebody. Now they're supposed to close their mouth on anything they happen, because when they do first to do no they pain. Now they won't do and they pain on. Anyways, so don't get excited that somebody is being deported. Do you understand? Until it's proven that he's guilty of the fraud case at hand, then we'll know that his deportation is justified. But for now, we don't know. They've not proven anything yet, so we are yet to know what is going to happen with that one. Okay, so now we have to quickly go to what is it called? The video, and let's check the video that Pastor Tobi just released. Just now.
I've heard a lot today.
So that's Pastor Tobi talking.
Because of our fans, people who are worried. I'm right here at home. No cause for alarm. And naturally, I'll dismiss things that has to do with the progression. Every Nigerian should be proud of me. Being in the UK, a city that is well known for pulling people down.
Welcome, and say welcome, Queen, welcome.
The matter that they are propagating now
is a God.
in Yoruba they say, "Toba le ni because there is a bilusi." What I'm trying to say is, no panic. I love London City. It's my city, and nobody can do anything. Of all the
Don't say nobody can do anything. If you're guilty of something, they can do something.
Survived everything. Now, let me talk about fraud case. They keep saying this. These are an advanced country. I'm speaking here openly. Yeah. After all these years, have you ever heard someone go to the parliament and make all sort of complaints? Someone from another race or another color, nothing came out of it. So those who hate already. What you want to hear is not what you heard today. What you want to hear is they've arrested him for money, this money, that. Not one criminal case, not one money case. You should all be proud of me and of the nation family. So I'm here, I'm at home, nobody should panic for me. I succeeded well in this country despite all challenges. And I'm in the league of the people you look up to, people that they will pick out to persecute. I've survived that well. We're surviving well. Nothing has changed. Nothing will change. I assure all our followers and friends that there will be no embarrassment for you other than noise and noise which we've survived for many years. I am here. I'm PT, number one in London City, and nothing is going to bring us down. I love you all. That's all I'm going to say for now. Thank you. Anyone, please? Yes, fine. Thank you. Hi.
Okay, so that's Pastor Adegboyega you just heard talking, saying nobody should. This is why I started this live stream the way I started this live stream. Man of God. Now, so man of God, they talk in terms of when something like this is going on. Is this out? Not for once did you even look? You cannot be sounding like everything is it's you're doing. You know, like you're in charge of everything. You're not even. I don't understand, man. Is this man really a pastor, or people just call him Pastor Adegboyega, or he's just an Adegboyega, and people I really don't understand, okay? And he mentioned his Spark Nation people, right? And I'm just wondering, Spark Nation, okay, like what's going on? As a man of God, I expect you to come in control. You're not all this one that you be talking will survive this. I came here, I did this, I came here, I did that. You're sounding like it is by your power, by your might, by your everything that you are where you are today, that you are as successful as you are. You're not giving that I don't see it. If I said, good evening, sis, how are you and your family? We're doing great. How are you too? How is your family? Welcome everyone that is just joining. We are here dissecting the Pastor Adegboyega's situation. We heard about deportation. We're hearing about fraud case and stuff like that. So we're just here to drop our 2 cents concerning this. If I said, I just don't trust this VDM. Even the pastor, I don't quite get his arrogance. Exactly. As for this VDM, that one, very dark man, I think started or should I say started well, or had the plans, like from the moment he decided this was what he wanted to do. He wanted to create content, and this is the type of content. I think as at when he was making those plans, he had good intentions. But when he blew, because he didn't know that he was going to get this popular and have this huge following, start rubbing, mingling with celebs, big names, people kind of see him as one tough person with a platform that he can shake things. It has gotten into VDM's head that VDM now has this pride that he sees himself as an alien right now. Like he doesn't see himself as human anymore. Okay, because certain things that he just does, I'm like, and certain things he says, you can see that arrogance is now in there, and everything. So I kind of understand if he's looking for somebody to be deported. If you have a case against the person that is sending you something, can the person find a way to go and sue him and the wife if you feel like the person stepped out on you? Somebody you were married to, go and fix that. Okay. We understand that the Adegboyega guy has money and whatnot, but at least make an effort, do something. Okay. You know, that's that. But in the case of the man of God, the way he first off, he sat down. Okay, at least the first thing, let's talk about his looks. Okay, he's at home. And so let's say, okay, we understand he kind of piped down, wore a kind of sweater-like clothes. We know that it's cold in the UK now. Sweater-like a cloth that had like a green and white design on it. So we're like, he's representing, right? The whole story is about him being deported back to Nigeria. So he's representing his country flag, sitting down calmly. But what was the essence of that PS5, that long giant? I didn't even know is that how long this thing is now? There people that play game, come and tell us. Gamers, is that how long that PS5 remote is? What is the essence of that thing being anyway? People that play game knows. I don't. So what is the essence of the length of that thing? But one want to think that something as serious as this, I don't showing off PS5 is what there are people back home that don't even have money to eat. You're here giving statements that you know that is going to go around the nation because you're trending in your nation and probably in the UK also. And what you could do was start with you pressing a PS5 and round up the talk with you pressing PS5. Um, it's just weird, It's just weird. I feel like Pastor Tobi needs to really pipe down a little bit and just look inward. Yeah, you've made a lot of money and you feel like you're on top of the world, you have the power, you have the everything, but your arrogance too is up there, okay? And it's not it, okay? It's not it. Be coming down. If you're a pastor, lead by example, okay? Lead by example. This whole flashy lifestyle and you at the way you address the thing, people have been almost like people are witch hunting you, and then you still want to make the whole situation look like it's this thing. I'm like, yay, 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 yay. You know, Tema, are the tribunal documents correct? Are the tribunal documents correct? Are you asking me if it's correct, or you're saying if it is correct? Whatever they're doing over there, we're watching them. Let's see where that's going. Pastor Adegboyega is saying nobody should bother about whatever is coming. His lawyer came out and started ranting. Should have at least, cleared the air better if he's able to. There was no need for him to just come around and say things that everybody already knows, but not addressing the main issue at hand. But Adegboyega himself said nobody should worry about him, that he's in his home in the UK, that nothing is going to be found out, like nobody's going to discover anything. Addressing his people, his fans, his lawyers, and whatnot, said nobody should, they should not worry, okay, that this fraud thing, they've been saying it for many years, but that he, according to him, he came to that country and did the right thing to get to where he is. So even if they're investigating or trying to do whatever, nothing is going to be, found. That people have always tried to bring him down and whatnot. So let's see. That's his own words, right? And he's also saying there's no deportation, nothing. And another thing his lawyer also hinted is that there's no deportation, anything happening. The lawyer also added that he's been in the UK for about 20 years plus, pointed out some things he's done, or about 20 years exact. Talked about how he's contributed to the society over there, and that nobody's going to deport him, that's not going to happen, that is just ridiculous, that is just the blogs or the news that just wants to carry such kind of news, and that is shameful. But we're waiting to see, is he going to be deported? If he's going to be deported, that's not going to be something that they can hide, right? But so far, we see that the video he did, according to him, he was sitting at home. And if you check his story right now, this video that is going around is on his story. And then Another thing you will also see is he posted extension of this video on his story, which you will not see on the blog. So most people are seeing these videos on the blogs. But if you check his story, the Pastor Adegboyega, so you see on the other part when they pan the camera around, he's sitting around with a lot of people there, women and men, all seated all around together. And he said he's home with family and just chilling. There's not, if he's playing PS5, you can see that he's really chilling, like he's not bothered about whatever is being said. So maybe he really does trust himself that he's not done anything relating to fraud, and they will not be able to find anything that will cause them to deport him. So I guess that's why he's very comfortable playing his PS5 and not even stressing himself. If I said Pastor Tobi does not give Christ-like behavior, I told the guy, and I what? This is statement. This is statement. I was just looking at him. I'm like, and so you go to tell us this thing. Yeah, you will just be saying it like it's by your power, it's by your strength, it's by your doings. No wonder they are reporting you for fraud. Like you just act like all these things is by your doings. You know, you're not even behaving like. It reminds me of Odumeje. Their job is just to hype themselves. Liquid metal in the Boski Bahose. Like everything is by their doings, it's not by God. But we're still gonna just keep our eyes open and try to see, is anything gonna come out? Did I even say? So Nigerian man go let in house go children go just like according to VDM. That I think the pastor has a poor man's mentality. You know, this flashing of wealth that he's doing, I don't see. And if it's anybody, I won't even say anything. But I want to, as a man of God, one thing you should have is wisdom. You know, and God speaking to you, the Holy Spirit, you know, speaking. We all have the Holy Spirit, but some you have to really prepare yourself to get to that point. Because sometimes the Holy Spirit speak to people, they don't even know, they don't hear. You have to prepare yourself. You have to open that channel so you can hear, you and your spirit. So I expect a man of God to be able to hear all the time in your sleep, when you're just seated in revelation, in dream, different ways that God can manifest and to give you a message. This kind of way of talking, uh, it's not gelling. And I saw it. So I think he did an interview with Chudi, and I think Chudi posted a short clip where I think there's going to be probably the full interview somewhere that Chudi post his stuff. It would be nice to also listen, but every time you hear Tobi talks, Tobi is not really giving us the vibe of a man that is spirit filled, you know. And we know a lot of people that call themselves men and women of God these days are not giving. That it's not giving. That's why you see some people that used to believe are not even believing anymore, because of the way some of these people are living their life. Somebody like Pastor Adegboyega, you cannot come from a nation as Nigerian. They wear designer from head to toe from UK there. Now so Jesus Christ behave when he been there. He can't wear designer. I'm shocked at how all these our men of God behave. From all the big names, what Adeboye, Deport, Pastor Chris, name them, all of them. The kind of money that our men of God they have alone, they can make huge changes in the nation. Huge one, massive. But they all of them are to fly private jet, designer suit, night vigil, upside down. They collect offering from people who don't get money. So this Christ-like life, you don't really see it where whatever little you have, you share with everybody. Most of them, they have schools, universities that their members can't even attend. Now, so Jesus Christ take one. Look at Tobi, for instance. What is being alleged, people need to go and sell their blood and do all the 9 years just to come and donate money to you in church. And then you come out the next day, you have Fendi cap, Fendi t-shirts, Fendi. That's a very nonsense mentality. And this is not only about this Tobi Adegboyega. This applies to if you are a person that you think that you want to wear designers from head to toe. That's the time you feel like you've arrived. Then something is wrong with you. Because if all those things are taken away from you, you're just an empty vessel. Because you don't feel good about yourself. What is this whole flashing and the level at which people just flash? I am this, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that. Do you know who I am? Do you know at the end of the day you buy, you go still go grand. All these things now go eat you inside 6 feet. Now anyway, they will carry you, they go, whether you wear designer clothes. Yes, you did. You give me a second. You know, but Pastor Toby does not give Christ-like behavior. Okay, okay, sit down. So I'm like, I was expecting when he came out to give this official statement that his official statement would be different, but his official statement and his lawyer's official statement is just weird. Seriously, in my opinion, is weird. And I just hope men of God would actually do better by, and people should not celebrate. Another thing I want to say, no matter how horrible they think he is, don't celebrate when something bad is happening to someone, because it means that you too, you're also a bad person, right? If you're pointing one finger at him and you're celebrating that he's going to be deported, or you're celebrating that okay, maybe if he's deported he's not going to live the flashy lifestyle anymore. I'm just trying to understand why some people are so excited and some people really want him to be deported back to Nigeria. Somebody like Pastor Tobi Adegboyega deported back to Nigeria, he can still do his thing from Nigeria, because there are people that already believe in him, love this lifestyle. He would build again from Nigeria and he would continue with his lavish lifestyle, give him few years. So that's not even anything. The most important thing is for you to say, okay, if there is something, let the truth come out. If there is nothing, let him be vindicated. But people should not celebrate that somebody is about to. But I hope he also learns from this and kind of look at himself and understand that this is not when, if you're going to call yourself a pastor, you want to say you're being called by God, you're doing the work of God, and lead by example. And this flashy lifestyle that you're wearing designers, everybody in your church is not wearing designers, or even if you don't have a church, I don't know if he has a church, but I think he does. Your group where you people gather and whatnot, not everybody can actually drive the type of car that you're driving. Not everybody can actually wear the kind of expensive clothes or live in the massive home that you're living in, and stuff like that. So people should consider other people, consider your church members, consider where you're coming from. If we go to his village now, where his father and his mother they're from, if we go to his village now, we will see people over there that needs help. That's where those money that you're using to buy designer clothing should go to. We need hospitals, we need doctors and our lawyers, our doctors and our nurses to be paid properly so they're not running away. Okay, so we have hospitals well equipped. So these are things you can do with the money, since you have a lot of money to live lavishly over there in the UK. You can use that money to start up something in your village, and when somebody starts, maybe these other pastors will be also embarrassed, where each of them will be able to do something in their states. And we know that Nigeria have so many men of God. Every street there's a church. So imagine if one person starts leading by example, fully functioning hospital, fully functioning school where people don't have to pay, because you have a lot of money, right? People are bringing in offerings. Offering money will go towards buying books for the children, in the schools, paying tuitions, okay, giving scholarships and stuff like that. If you're able to do things like this in your village, charity, they say, begins at home, right? Go start from your village. Other people too would start, okay? And slowly we'll start seeing the changes. We cannot be screaming government, because government not going to do nothing. And if you're feeling you're different from these people that are holding position in the government, we're all the government anyways, but people holding position in the government, if you start leading by example, it's going to, but don't sit wearing expensive clothing and then something like this come out about fraud and you're in there sounding like it's by your power, by your might that you went to the UK and you're successful. The people that went to the UK, they've been there for maybe as long as 20 years that he's been there, according to his lawyer, and they're nowhere half as successful as Adegboyega. Is it that God don't like them? These are some of the things that some men of God will make you just feel like God selects the kind of people he wants to love and bless. Meanwhile, some of them, their wealths are questionable, and they will preach all those things to scare people, so people donate their hard-earned money, their whole salary and everything, lying to people, and yet you want to pretend that God loves you more, when this is not your hard work. Your own is to just come, stand on the pulpit, lie, and scare people for them to give you their money, and then you act like you've been blessed beyond whatever, I don't know. So let's just look at how this is going to play out. If anything comes up, we're going to see. But Pastor Adegboyega have told all of you, anybody that cares to listen, that Nigeria should be proud of him, that he has not done anything questionable. He has not done anything that is going to embarrass the nation or his followers or anything. And also, there is nothing that they're going to find that will lead to his deportation, that he's doing well and okay, that nobody should fret for him. Nobody should be afraid. Nobody should be scared. But that being said, Adegboyega, look into your life also, make some changes. Mostly the way you talk godly. Don't talk like everything is happening because of your power and because you're in charge of everything that is going on. All right, that being said, we've been talking for 56 minutes. Like I said, these live streams are going to be just short. We're going into, we're spreading out, talking about different topics. If I'm able to come in, I will come right in, and we will have a conversation about a different topic, but that's where we're going to wrap this Pastor Adegboyega's story. If you're in here, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this case in the comment section. For me, I'm just here waiting for them to present enough evidence that shows that there's fraudulent something going on, because those people, I'm looking at them with my side eye. I'm going to still round up my story by saying, any country that has this red, blue, white flag in their flag, look at them with side eye. There's a bit lie. Okay? If you know your history, you know. So present enough evidence that shows us that he did something, or else take several seats, because your forefathers did worse. That being said, thank you so very much for joining. But if he's guilty, well, let him be deported and let him face the full, because of law, whatever it's going to happen, so be it. Okay, because we're not supporting any evil. Try to live a straightforward life. If you do mago, make mago can flog you. But the people say if one flog person mago can, and then do mago pass. So I understand, Sha. How you they point one finger, there's somebody 4 fingers, they point back at you. Now what to you? But anyway, now their country, then go still do and the way they like and last. When you go somewhere, behave yourself. Okay, behave yourself. No be there they come from. Behave yourself. No kiss say because you don't get money pass some of their people, they see yourself as Lord. Behave yourself. Last, they're not even the reason you. Okay, because of where they come from, because of your color, and so many things. Get sense. Use wisdom. Akonuche. I don't know what they call wisdom in Yoruba language, but anyway. Mo bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn, ẹni tí já. Mo bọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn, ó ti gbàgìrì lé. Okay, that's where I leave you all. All right, so thank you all so very much for joining this Entertainment Daily with OK, where we dissect celebrity gist, and juicy topics that we're here to dissect. Now, let us jump over to trends. Okay, we have another live stream coming up in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Let me see. So, yeah, join us. And let's go over to trends with Octavia. We have a content creators topic to discuss, Cora Obidi and CPS in the UK. So we're going from the United Kingdom to the United States. Wahala people. From one Wahala country to another Wahala country. Yes, I said what I said. Okay. All right. So thank you so much. If you've not subscribe, like, share. Okay, let's keep it fun. Okay, let's just keep it going. This is December. Okay. That being said, let's move. See you all later. See you all in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Let me switch to the other channel and let's go live again. Thank you so much. See you all later.